All right, let's get after it. Here we go. Nintendo Switch 2 update for Ball Pit. It's looking real good. The city is just okay. Like, the city does have a lot of extra clarity to it. But the thing that's happening here in the game proper is that we end up with a ton of improved performance. Like, I'm not checking the frame rates. I'm not going to get too weird about that. I can just tell you that it feels really right. Like, it feels real nice. Really like how it's feeling right now. Looking good, feeling good. Got these, the twins here and the folks that are moving around quite a bit because the balls are heading towards the back of the pit and they do not come back up. Don't really love those. We'll take pressure valve. We'll do a little bit of fusion. Let's fuse that freeze and light and bring them together. Nothing says love like a little bit of freezing light. That's what you like to see. This is New Game Plus. Just the first level of New Game Plus. This is, it looks like they added some extra trails to these balls. Ball trails? Like, they don't quite look like how they used to. Don't know how to explain it more than that. But I think we need way more baby balls, which I like to call pinballs. Big fan. Baby balls just feels weird, to be honest with you. Like, it's a weird phrase. So those are just pinballs. Thank you very much. Yeah. The Nintendo Switch 2 version of Ball Pit, with its maybe improved frame rate, it feels like it has an improved frame rate. I didn't really do like a before and after comparison, so it's hard to say exactly for sure. But I will tell you that it feels very smooth in here. But I feel like they added like this weird trail on the balls. I'm not sure about that. Like, that doesn't quite look right, but maybe it's the characters I'm playing with. Maybe it's the upgrade I have that makes it look that way. I don't know. Let's get some special equipment going. Sure. Let's go. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. This is New Game Plus on Ball Pit. Just the first level, which looks a lot like the first level at the beginning of the game. Matter of fact, outside of the speed, I'm not sure I can really tell a difference. So if you've played this and you've gotten New Game Plus and you've noticed a big difference in how it plays, like, let me know. Nah, Izzy, don't want to do that, man. I guess you can try in the chat. Let's do Maggot. Let's jump in there. Boss fight. But what's up? Glad you're here. Thanks for hanging out. Keep a clean show, you know? You never know when the kids are going to be watching. Do the same thing on the podcast. Got a weekly podcast called The Andy B Show. And keep it pretty clean on there too, you know? I got young kiddos, and I want to make sure that if they were to watch the show, they'd feel good about it. I do like blue comedy. No, man, it's cool. No problem. Yeah, glad you're here. I think it's going to be... I guess we can go for a little bit of health. I'm not too worried about this first level. I really do think, if anybody's out there that's played it on the Switch or on the PC, like, I really do think that the feel of this with the Switch 2 upgrade is nice. But, like, you see these trails that they have on here? I feel like I don't remember seeing, like, the ball trails looking like that. And I'm just wondering if it's something, I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. So that part looks weird. The town, which we'll get to as soon as we beat this level, looks stunningly better. Like, shockingly better. You can really zoom in and see all the little details in the town. So in Ball Pit, when you're down in the pit, you know, you can't really tell what's going on above, but you bring all the resources up and then you use the resources to build a ton of buildings. You upgrade all your stuff, you unlock new characters, and then there's a ton of town management. Where do you place your forests? Where do you place the wood? Where do you place etc., right? So there's a whole like town management light. It's not a huge simulation down below or up above. So when you're down below, you play this version of the game. When you're up above, you get oh, that's a lot of lasers. You get a totally different like little town sim up there. Y'all see that spark? That crazy like wild blast of lasers? That's wild. Yeah, there it goes. 15, 20. Yeah, so but you can see a lot more on the upside. A lot more detail. There's certain buildings that have like a lot of art detail that I just couldn't tell before they updated the version. So it's a lot more enjoyable, but I am really not sure about, maybe it's just the frame rate. Maybe it's the way my Elgato capture card is capturing this right now. I don't know, like it feels smoother, but maybe a little framey. I don't know. Core gameplay still feels good. What's looking good out there for you? Yeah, a lot of people out there tonight are playing RedSec, which is the new Battlefield game, or the new version of the Battlefield game that they're putting out. I'll check that out here in a bit. But when I saw that the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Ball Pit dropped, I was like, that's the one we're checking out first. We'll get to the other one soon enough. Bosses pretty easy to take down in this first level still. Let's blind some more enemies, sure. Got this nice combo where if an enemy gets blinded, I got a 40+% chance to critical hit. So why wouldn't I keep selecting blind upgrade balls? Is that right? Did I get that right? Yeah, there it is. Level 3. Increased critical chance to 40% when hitting blinded enemies. So every time they've got this like little eye over them, they're blindable. So it just has a weird look to it. It didn't look this way like when I started, like it seemed like it was... Am I just firing the pinballs that fast that all you can see is the blip? Like if I bring it down... No, it's still showing the arcs of the pinball, not the actual pinballs. So that's something going on in the game that's making it look that way. I don't know. It seems like a weird artifacting to me. When we were on the other night, last Friday night, I rolled credits on this live on a stream. That was cool. And I realized, I think, that it was the first game that I had rolled credits on all year. And I got a little verklempt. Just felt a little, you know, maybe it's just the cool music. And I was like, oh man, am I finishing a video game? Like, that's rare. It feels like. Seems like a pretty big deal to me. Don't discount the power of finishing something sometimes. But, like most modern video games, guess what? They're not done. We keep going. Never stopping. Let's make the sun. What? The sun. Blind all enemies in view and stack 1 stack of burn every second. Burns last, blah, blah, blah. Wow. I don't think I've unlocked the sun. I saw somebody, I thought it was fake. It looked like they were creating a nuke. I assume it was like a fake YouTube video. But maybe there's actually a nuke in here? Don't know. If you've nuked anyone in Ball Pit, call me. Leave me a message. Let me know. I've definitely had some good like combos with these, but maybe I need to check it out in the game encyclopedia, but like I don't think I've unlocked a nuke. But there was some YouTube video I saw. Oh, laser burst. That sure looked like a nuclear bomb had gone off. They even had like a little icon that looked like a nuke. All right, this will be the second time that I've taken this skeleton down tonight. Wish me luck. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, so he's all protected if he's up here. So you put the balls in there, no good. Get him around. Get him around. Get those balls to go down that away. Let's take the Skeleton King out. See, it's so weird. Like, I feel like all I've got is the baby balls. And now they're stuck inside there. How am I supposed to get them out? There we go. Ooh. This is like the weirdest visual artifacting. Why are they all baby? What is in this build that I've created where it's like just baby balls all the time? And how am I supposed to beat this guy? Because all the balls... Oh no, have I screwed myself with this build? All the balls are supposed to go to the back. Can I discard... I might have screwed myself. He was an easy beat earlier tonight when I had the shield guy, the guy that would bounce the balls back and forth. But right now what I'm dealing with is that all these balls can get stuck in there, but they can't actually hit the guy from in there. I can't get the balls around him. I think I have a bad build for this. I can bounce them off the back. Okay, so one of the things I'm dealing with is this. Here it is, the physicist and the cohabitants. So the physicist brings a certain type of ball benefit. Balls are affected by gravity, pulls them towards the back of the screen all the time. And balls deal half damage because of the cohabitants, but you get 2 of them, a copy in each direction. So I've got this equipment set up. I don't know why. Like, is there a bug in this release? Or is my build just bad? I don't know. Like something feels wrong. Something feels bad. So you can see the baby balls are kind of bouncing around there in front of his face, but any other ball that I shoot goes straight to the back of the screen and doesn't bounce back up because of the professor or whatever. So my only hope is to bounce it off the bad guys. Bad build. See, I can bounce it off of them a little bit. But that's all I can do. Because anything that goes right in the middle doesn't hurt him. I have boxed myself into a corner with the Skeleton King. There is a way to beat the Skeleton King with the guy that has this particular skill, because you can always bring him as a secondary. Well, no, but then that'll bring his... Oh my gosh, what can we do? Okay, I'm getting I have a chance to save my terrible build here. If I use wind, it'll pass through the enemy. If I use ghost, it'll pass through the enemy. So wind or ghost. Let's do ghost. And let's see what happens. So if I put ghost right down the center, it should pass through him. Oh man. It's lagging out. Maybe the new Switch 2 update is not good. Am I hurting him at all? Like, I don't even think I'm shooting anything but the pinballs. I don't think I'm putting out anything that is special ball at all. Wow. I feel like I just need to forfeit this. Like, can I get out of this? Do a quick restart. Feels bad to give up. Obviously, I'm able to hurt him a little bit. Ow. All right, that hurt. So if I get way up on him, it's going to be painful. I can't quite aim it at him from back there. I don't know what to do. Totally screwed. I guess I'm just going to get right on them and sacrifice. Maybe some of them will count. Let's activate the rehire. Yeah. I'm just going to let it go. What else can I do? Just... Some of them... Bop. Yep. Knock them out. Death bonus. All right. That was terrible. Like, what a terrible build I ended up with. Like, I'm going to have to rethink that. Big time. All right. So they are gathering resources for me when I'm not there in town. And this is the big difference. I haven't quite built out all this back area. I've got some expansion. You can see I have a ridiculous amount of resources up in there in the top right corner. I've got like 32,000, 23,000 rock, 55,000 wheat. So no shortage of resources. The resource shortage at this point in the end game is gold. But you can see, look, check this out with the 10. You can get way on down here. It looks pretty good. There is the laboratory. It's got its little lightning. Way over here, you can see the sheriff's office. Got some little fires out front. It's nice. So, you know, it's got some nice little visual improvements on the Switch too. I like that. What I don't like is how poorly I did in the game with that build. But, you know, what are you going to do? How many buildings do I have left? Oh, okay. Please wait for your active workers to finish their job before making changes to the city. What job are you doing? All right, gathering, warfare, housing, nothing else to build. So it's definitely the end game, I think. Maybe they'll add stuff at some point. Extra buildings. I got to imagine this thing sold 400,000 copies. They're probably going to end up, you know, doing more. Some of these you can upgrade indefinitely, like the Capitolium. It's level 8 bonus leadership, but you can just keep upgrading it. And I have so many resources. Like the only thing that costs is like time and effort to resource to upgrade them. Let's put that building there. Let's put that building there. Is that right? Pow. Let's put this one over here. So when we hit this one, the Iron Fortress, it applies +4 build points to all the nearby scaffolds. So that's kind of where you want to be if you're doing a bunch of upgrades on buildings. This one over here, I've been upgrading the hospital. I guess I could put it over there too now that I've got the space. As long as it's in the zone, it's not a really great spot for it right there. Move it up. But this is the city management I was talking about. Like, you can get a little bit of city management. It's not real heavy, but it's something. Something a little different. Okay, that's fine. So everything that's in that zone in the green is going to get upgraded, which is nice. That's what you want. So let's buy another harvest. Yes, I would like to spend money to harvest, and I'll just aim it right there. Let's watch him see all those buildings getting upgraded simultaneously. That's what you want. There you go. 3 buildings constructed. Can upgrade one more. More endurance. Can upgrade more speed. So those just keep going. There's a few more upgrades out there that I could get, but it's mostly constrained by gold at this point. And you only get gold from, there's one building up here, the Gatherer's Hut. Assign a character here to automatically send them out to harvest in a preset direction every 8 minutes. Workers can harvest for 20 seconds. So every 8 minutes, this dude comes out and he bounces off of like 3 different gold mines to get a little bit of gold. Most of the gold comes from the gameplay or from harvesting, pouncing against these gold mines. But the gold mines require workers to hang out in them. And if the workers are hanging out in them, then you can't get the bounces, right? So there's this balance of, am I going to put a bunch of gold mines and a bunch of workers out there and leave one worker out there to bounce between them all? That's one way to go. It's one way you could go. The other way to go is to just have a couple and not worry about it. There's not so much that needs to get upgraded. So for instance, over here, I could upgrade the Workers Guild, which would let me gather even more resources, improve the offline gathering speed. But I got like more resources than I know what to do with. So definitely end game. And what's now the challenge is jumping into the pit at the higher levels and figuring out the new, like I just had this problem a minute ago where I couldn't beat the boss because I'd had a terrible build, you know? That's it. So I'll do one more harvest here since I got the cash. Let's see if we can upgrade these buildings. Yeah, we got one more. Nice. Oh, another building over here we can upgrade. The Marksman's Guild gained +5 bonus dexterity. Yeah, let's upgrade that. So you can just keep upgrading them. Keep upgrading these forests. Instead of 3 wood, you can get up to 7 wood every time now. Can I tell the difference between these 2 forests? They look about the same to me, whether it's 1 or 3. It's fine. So I'd say switch to upgrade for ball pit seems okay. I kind of want to go down to the pit one more time and see if I don't know if it was like a visual artifacting that I was seeing down there. I didn't love it. Why don't we take the juggler down there since we got a coin bonus with him. And let's take the repentant down there since he hasn't beaten this New Game Plus version of the Boneyard either. And let's see, like, am I going to get the same visual artifacting? It was really weird last time. Like, it looked like all you could get was the, like, all I was getting back was the baby balls. All right, Ruby Hilted Dagger, perfect for this because all the balls, because of one of my characters here, they're going to pass through and then come back around. Okay, so look, I'm seeing the individual balls. This is how I'd expect it to look, and it actually looks really smooth. You can see the individual baby balls, as they call them, or pinballs, as I call them. You could see the, I must have just gotten bugged last go around. Yeah, because I could see the individual baby balls, and I can see the power up balls, right? I could see the lightning and the iron ball. I can clearly see them. Something was wrong with last round, I think. Yeah, like, I think it was bugged. You don't think that when they update software, sometimes new bugs come out? Is that something that happens? Cool thing about the juggler is you can aim right on dudes. It's a different style of play from anything else. So take advantage of it. You know, you can just aim exactly where you want. Ooh, Blizzard. Freezes all enemies within a 2-tile radius for 0.8 seconds, dealing 2 to 90 damage. That's pretty good. Try that one out. I don't think I've gotten Blizzard before. Maybe I have. Oh, that's powerful. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, and I can see the poison going out. I think the last round, which I lost, was just bugged. That's what I think. This looks exactly like how it should be. And smoother, like way smoother than the Nintendo Switch version that I was playing on yesterday, that I beat the game on with Friday. So maybe they've introduced a bug. It was pretty much a flawless release as far as I could tell. But maybe the upgrade introduced a bug with that last group. I don't know. Feel pretty good about it now. Oh, look. Synergize with equipment to make a ninja star? Let's do that. It's Tuesday night. And we're ignoring Red Sec, Battlefield, Battle Royale. Gotta wait for my squad members to get online. Killing time. How are you doing? All right, first test here. This is, I mean, the juggler's hard to beat. Like, in a game that's all about arcing pinballs off the wall and hoping you get the right direction, to turn around and go, I'm going to throw them exactly at you. All right, I'm going to banish this one. I don't want that. I don't want balls to go through the enemies. Get out of here. Let's re-roll. Increase fire rate. 100% more damage. When you catch a special ball. I don't like any of these. Banish. Re-roll. I guess I'm going to take the turret. Turret, give me extra tiny ones. Sounds good. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm lighting these dudes up. Fountain. Left side. I don't like any of these. Get out of here. Don't want the balls to go through the enemies when I'm facing the Skeleton King. It's not what you want. Let's do... yeah, let's upgrade the turret, I guess. If I just set that target on him. Man, I gotta tell you, these bosses are bullet sponges at this point. All right, let's get pressure valve. Pressure valve's great. Pressure valve is like all the enemies are gonna explode on death. Pretty good. Okay, I'll take a bottled tornado. All right, assassin passes through the front of enemies, but not the back. Backstab, steal 30% bonus damage. I really need to be able to hit the back of the skull. If you can't hit the back of the skull's head, you're in big trouble. Another fusion already. Let's put Blizzard and Poison together. I don't like putting Dark together with anything because it automatically like limits you to one shot every like 3 seconds. And I just want a constant stream of balls, you know what I mean? An unending, unceasing, laminar flow of balls. I want a poison balls. I want fireballs. I want these ice patch balls. Give me the blizzard balls. This game has caused me to say the word balls more than I ever have in my entire life. And I was a teenager once. So, what does that tell you? Once I was 12, and I said balls less than I do in the last 2 weeks. A really incredible time. Some of the ball pit coverage that I've been doing on here, though, has been pretty popular. So popular that I've made a playlist of my ball pit content. All right, fine. We'll merge it with dark. And people have been going to the playlist, actually. I've got some shorts, a full podcast where ball pit was the headline topic. This will be like my 5th live stream on it. And my most popular video on my channel ever. Non-live stream, non-podcast video, just regular video. I guess it was a live stream, but it was the video on demand of the live stream. And sure enough, like, people were watching that like crazy over the last week. I said, well, I know I want more ball pit, and it sounds like you do too. So why don't I stream a little more? Though again, the free-to-play Battle Royale is probably where most people are at tonight for Battlefield. I'm gonna guess. And I'm probably gonna be there too in just a few minutes. I'm gonna finish up this run, see if we can't beat this Skeleton King here. Knocked him out. Oh man, I'm just getting gold now? That's bad news, bears. Baby ball. I'm okay with that. We can do wind again. That's okay. Yeah, for my next exciting move on YouTube, when Call of Duty Black Ops 7 comes out, I'll just start streaming me solving Picross puzzles. That'll get the eyeballs. Really appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight. Or if you're watching this in the future, hello. What is it like now? I'm obviously streaming, and I'm not, or recording a video on demand that I'll upload later, and I'm not listening to a podcast, but this is a great podcast game. Pop the phone on your shoulder. There's no audio that you need. The music is good, but it's a little repetitive, which is fine. It's the only game I know of with a menu option that says that you can change whether the enemies are going to chant at you, because if they get close enough, which they haven't for me in quite some time, not since the early levels, have like the enemies like gotten on my butt enough to where they've been close enough to start their chanting. But if they get down to that lower third, they get down kind of to the bottom of that screen, they start giving you this chant. They're like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. They really like it. And I guess maybe playtesters or Nintendo or somebody, Devolver, they were like, you know, we're going to need to be able to turn that off because it's freaking people out. Especially when there's like bloodthirsty skeletons climbing towards you. As you can see, my build this go round is not in danger at all of having that happen. Freezing them, poisoning them, and lighting them up. What else could you ask for? Oh, he isn't it. Get out of here. All right. I think we take down the Skeleton King in less than a minute. Start the timer. Oh. Start the timer now. Yeah, it might be less than 30 seconds. I didn't really start the timer. Did you? Keep me honest. It's the thing about the juggler. You just kind of pin it on him and call it. Send it home. That's what you like to see. Thank you, juggler. Thank you, replicant. The status power bonus effect of my Boneyard trophy has increased. Yeah, this is much clearer. They've definitely done like a resolution bump, a frame rate bump. You can see you can zoom in real far and see the Boneyard trophy. Like, it looks good. Yeah, they did a good job with that. If I go into the settings and I pick FPS counter, it looks like I'm at 60 FPS. So they've like, I don't know what it was running at before, but it's running at 60 FPS now. Maybe it runs more, I don't know. Certain game modes. Anyway, that's the stream, everybody. Thanks for checking it out. Thank you to everybody that stopped by on the vertical stream. I'm going to upload the horizontal stream to YouTube here in a bit. And yeah, really appreciate you checking it out. Let me know what you think. If you're into the ball pit, I got a lot of ball pit content, got a playlist right there on the channel. You might be here from the playlist. So please feel free to check that out. And of course, the Andy B Show, a video game podcast, is available here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Overcast, wherever you want to get your video game podcasts. So come check it out there. And there's a whole episode where I probably spent 15 or 20 minutes talking about ball pit right at the front. So if you want to check that out, you're welcome to. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. See you.